Hi everyone, so today I wanted to talk about something very exciting that I've been working on that I'm really pleased with and I'm going to be releasing shortly. Now what I've done is I've created an app that you can use on your phone and you can track your dining plan usage and then also track how much value you're getting from each credit. Now I know what you might be thinking, didn't Disney just release something exactly like this? And unfortunately for me, with the world's best timing, yeah, literally 2 days ago they just put out a new update for their app that lets you track how many credits you have remaining on your dining plan using the My Disney Experience app, which is incredibly annoying because that's what I've spent the last couple of weeks working on. But all is not lost because I'm trying to focus on something just a little bit different. What I really want to focus on is the stats and the information and really trying to make the most out of all of your credits. Now, this is all stuff that I don't think Disney are ever going to put into the My Disney Experience app because, to be honest, I don't think they necessarily really want you to know how much value you're getting per credit and what your expected value per credit should be and what you should be aiming to get from a meal before the dining plan is worth it. I really think that they want to keep you in the dark on that. So while they'll show you what you've got left, they're not going to do some of the things that my app can do for you. So let's take a look because I'm really excited for this. So one of the first things you can do is you can set up your trip and you can enter in your trip details. So let's pretend we're going in August. Let's say we're going in there. And what you can do is you set how many guests are going and you pick the plan that you're on and it will tell you how many credits you're going to get from that. So this is actually quite useful for checking out your entitlement, and if you've got a larger party, just doing that quick bit of maths to work out how many credits you would get if you are thinking about planning a trip on the dining plan. You can compare which different levels get you how many different credits and how much it's going to cost you, and you can kind of work out a little bit that way. So let's enter in all the details. And there we go. Now you can start adding and tracking meals. You can pick from the different parks that there are, including resort restaurants, and you start typing in the name that you want to use. You enter in when you decided to eat there. It will default to the day that you currently are. The idea is that you'll put it in at the end of your meal, just as you get your check and you know what your final totals are going to be. So you won't have to change that date too much. You pick how many credits you're using from your entitlement, what type of credits you're using to pay for it, how much the meal totally cost you, so the full final value, including any extras that you've ordered that weren't on the dining plan. Then you add in how much you've paid in cash or card that you weren't using with your dining plan. So if you have bought something like a bottle of wine that wasn't covered by your plan, this is where you'd enter how much that cost you. You can give it a rating out of 5, which is really useful when you're looking back over your trip at the end because you can see exactly how much you enjoyed certain restaurants. And if you hit save, it'll be saved in the app. So if we do this for a couple of them, so once you've got a few on there, you can open up the information on each individual meal and it will tell you how much you spent, what you spent on card, what you spent cash, how many credits it used. It'll then work out how much of a saving that actually was. It'll work out how much, whether you were over or under your target credit value based on how much you paid for your plan, and give you a little smiley face or a frowny face rating at the bottom. That part I quite enjoy. You can also check out the stats for your entire trip, so you can see how much you paid for your dining plan, how much it has saved you so far, what your most expensive meal was, which meal saved you the most, and which meal saved you the least, which is also very interesting to find out. This page will also show you your estimated target credit values, which are something I've kind of basically invented for this. It's a way of looking at how many credits you got, how much you paid for the dining plan, and what roughly that would break down to a price per credit. So you can see if I got 14 table service credits, how much of that budget that I spent on the plan should I be spending on these particular meals. This is just for fun. It's not like a super serious guide. It should help give you a good idea of which meals were great value and which meals might not have been the best value, so you can kind of adjust based on that. One fun thing we discovered when we were testing the app with our data from our last trip was that many of our quick service breakfast credits that we used in resorts and even in the parks were often not the best uses of those credits. And looking back at it afterwards, we discovered we'd probably pay for a bit more of those this time around and use the quick service credits more for lunches where we were getting a better value. So it's just really interesting being able to look back over your entire trip, have a nice quick record of what every meal cost you, how much you spent on it, how many credits were used on it, and you can keep track of everything that way. It's available for free on Android. Unfortunately, I don't know how to program for iPhones. Maybe one day if I ever learn how. But if you do have an Android phone, it is completely free, so pick it up on the market. There is a link in the description below. Hopefully some of you find this useful. Even if just 10 people get some use out of it, that's fantastic. I know that we're definitely going to be using it on our next trip. It's going to be really, really invaluable and just stop Sarah having to have a crazy bag full of receipts, basically. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the app. Very unfortunate timing, but I think it does enough different things from the Disney version to still be really useful. So we'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and why not subscribe to our channel? You can also check out one of our other videos that should be on screen right about now.